Everybody, and welcome to Toku Portal Podcast. I am Rai, and with me is
Kid.
and the little king, and happy Power Rangers Day!
Happy Power
And no, I'm
Rangers
not making
Day.
that up.
That's official.
It's legit
Nice.
official, guys. So anybody who's celebrating it, happy Power Rangers Day! And while I know this isn't a Ranger podcast, the anniversary special is tonight to anybody who's interested. So here's hoping, but here's Sentai.
Yep. Today we're talking about the Ranger vs PatoRanger, episode 29. So Sakuya tells the other officers that Noel is going to organize his own welcome party.
You know what?
This
Can we just talk about that concept alone? Organizing your own party. I guess that's a sure way to make it happen.
He's a self planner.
Yeah, he's quite a doer, and I'm not faulting him for it, it's just an abnormal thing. Did he even, hint to the others, what would be fun? A welcome party. Or if he just decided to, give them the invite.
Who knows? It's Noel.
yeah. So Gosh, or they spot Pokemon with Gosh just walking out in the open. Uh, and there is a strange Pokemon with a safe for a head and a giant hand. So, uh, the thieves spot them as well. Of course, the police attack. Gosh decides to use Keiichiro for her experiment. She grabs him while the strange Pokemon with the safe on his head uses a collection piece on him. Pictures come flying out of his head, and he collapses. Gosh is slightly disappointed that more didn't come out and leaves. Keiichiro is disoriented and does not recognize Sakuya. Tsukasa realizes that those pictures are his memories. The thieves happened a picture of them as well. Opening. So yeah, it was actually kind of hard to tell that this was going to be a clip show, but good on them, I guess. Thoughts?
Yeah, well, we all knew it was coming eventually, so at least they tried to make it an interesting concept, and hell, I don't think we ever instigated a clip show by loss of memory. Notice the sarcasm, but it was still an interesting premise nonetheless.
You thought this was a setup for an interesting plotline involving Keiichiro? Nope, it was a clever setup for a recap episode. Honestly, the setup was pretty well done, and I like this show enough that I decided to just watch the clips anyways. Oh, as for the Potaman with a safe on his head, that was pretty amusing because where else are you gonna put it? But how does he see?
Through the light in the safe?
Was there holes in it?
No, no, no. All the safes have this like little light in the top right corner. Maybe he sees through that.
Huh.
Yeah, that was an interesting design. So when we come back, we get the episode title number 29, Photos Are Memories. We cut to the police station. They realize that Keiichiro's memories were removed in the form of pictures. Keiichiro is fascinated by Jim. Hilltop asks if he recognizes him, but he thinks he's Eddie Murphy from Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, that was funny.
That was amazing.
That was for
And
the
the
Uh,
parents.
trilogy is awesome.
I love that you threw in that detail as well.
I'm a
Yeah.
sucker for Eddie Murphy, and Beverly Hills Cop is one of my favorites.
So Tsukasa tries to remind him about the Lupin Rangers, and of course we're getting clips throughout. Sakuya tells him how they became PatoRangers to fight the Ganglars and the thieves, but he still doesn't remember anything. Noel wonders if there are pictures missing. Sakuya and Tsukasa take off to look. Keiichiro seems interested in the picture of the thieves. Uh, yeah, I'll just keep going. So we cut to Jiraiya. The thieves recall how they lost their loved ones and became phantom thieves. Kairi also remembers his fight against Amigo, and he wonders if they can revive their loved ones without the collection if he's defeated. Umika remembers having to work with Tsukasa slash Sango at the amusement park, and Umika brings up Thomas dancing aerobics with the Gangler.
Yeah, I love
So,
that that's
what a
what
good
they
time.
brought up about Tuma. Not that heartfelt episode where he helps that kid and like he encourages that kid to win that race. Nah, the aerobics episode that just happened.
I'm telling you, he's never gonna live that down now. It's like Garu all over again.
Any other thoughts?
Um,
Nope.
the plot is pretty bare bone at this point. It's nice to see them like reflect on their journey a bit. I just would have preferred that these clips be replaced by more stuff about Keiichiro questioning his own identity. But you know, clip show that works too, I guess.
Yeah. So Noel arrives and briefs the thieves. We cut to DeGranio's mansion. The Patamon with the safer head is unable to fully use the collection piece. Gosh wants to make the succession battle more interesting, and then, just flashbacks of Dinglar being defeated. Destra brings up that her lab was destroyed. Gosh brings up his failures as well. DeGranio just tells them to cut it out, and she leaves to experiment some more. So yeah, that was kind of neat. Adding the adding the villains in on the clip show. So we cut to Jiraiya. Thieves recall their first meeting with Noel. Uh, get to see some scenes of Lupin slash Patoran X and what the thieves thought about him, his neck. Noel thinks that both police and thieves are needed. He asks if they wouldn't be troubled by Keiichiro losing his memory. They instantly reply, no.
Except for Umika.
Yeah, because the police
She's
could
not heartless.
yeah, because the police could destroy a collection piece. Noel hints that they might be the only ones who can restore his memory. Any thoughts?
I mean, other than the interactions, okay, I guess not much, really.
Um, yeah, I just like that Umika didn't immediately jump against Keiichiro until the others did, and then she was kind of like going along with what they were saying before she actually understood it. You know, it just adds to her character. Or rather, solidifies it, I guess. She stays consistent, is what I'm saying. What does it say about Keiichiro that the thieves are the ones who make him remember, though? Like, does he hate them that much?
That or he's that obsessed with catching them.
You know, it's probably that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Tsukasa finds an embarrassing memory of her at the academy squeezing a stuffed animal. Sakuya was surprised by her hobby. He found a picture of when the police's genders were swapped by a gangler. We just had to bring that back. So Tsukasa immediately tries to rip the pictures, but Sakuya saves them because they're part of Keiichiro's memory. Uh, Jim calls to tell them that Keiichiro has left. So, yeah, he's searching for the Ganglar. Noel tells the thieves that he reacted to the picture of them and asks them to restore his memory. The thieves are hesitant, so Noel reminds them that Keiichiro's desire to maintain the peace is genuine. And they remember some of his shining moments and the time they worked with him by combining mechs to defeat Raimon. Noel asks them again what they will do. The choice is theirs. So, yeah, Noel's just great, being very passive aggressive, but making a good point. Thoughts?
Anytime Noel is making his points, being himself, and making an impact in what he does, I am happy regardless of the episode. If I say anything else, I'm going to sound like a broken record. So, you get my point.
I'm not telling you what to do, it's your choice, but if you did this. Yeah, not much to say, really.
Yep. So we cut to Potamon attacking a woman. Keiichiro saves her, but struggles against them. Until he pulls out his VS changer and feels kind of nostalgic. The Phantom Thieves arrive and back him up. Watching the thieves fight the Potamon, he regains his memories. All the pictures fly away back into his head. First thing he does is curse the Phantom Thieves at the top of his lungs. Recalling who he is, Keisatsu changes. He uses the crane vehicle to summon a large crane arm. He whips the drill vehicle around to destroy the Potamon. But the thieves were able to successfully steal the collection piece from the one with the safe on his head. So the thieves leave. Goody is disappointed that Gosh didn't show up. And he recalls basically what happens when she does. Lupin Kaiser's first scout time, all their different forms, of course, Pato Kaiser and their forms. At one point, he even puts on a wig and lipstick, pretending to be a lady in love with Goody. Because he's so cool. That was funny. Go ahead.
I have no words. I have no words.
I do.
Yeah, that,
What?
that
um,
was unexpected.
so here we have like the best moment of the episode, which is Keiichiro regaining his memories, and that was so well done. It makes me wish that this wasn't a clip show episode, but the fact that it was so well done for a clip show episode just solidifies like how good this series is, and easily makes it a contender for my top 3 favorite Sentai. With that being said, I do like that when Goody comes in, he's like, "Oh, where's Gosh?" and does the instead of a mech fight, have the flashbacks of the mech fights. But then I got sick of that pretty fast because it went on way too long because they were like, sell all the toys, sell all of them. Although the wig thing was unexpected, so that was kind of a pleasant surprise. Kind of. I do feel like not. I feel like there. It's nice when there's that one episode in every Sentai where there is no mech fight. This doesn't happen in every Sentai, it happens rarely. But I just like the idea that like there's an episode with no mech fight. It just kind of adds something. Like you don't always need to resort to this.
Yep. Uh, so yeah, Tsukasa and Sakuya show up. Goody is just knocked out of the way. Uh, Sakuya tells Keiichiro never to forget him again and gives him a big hug. Noel is pleased as well and tells them that it's time to go. Commercial break. When we come back, we cut to Noel's rooftop welcome party. And all the Rangers are dressed up in yukatas. Noel spared no expense for his party, and there's plenty of tasty looking food. Noel kind of starts talking to Kairi alone. He's glad that Keiichiro is back to normal. Kairi deflects by saying that they were just protecting the collection piece. Fireworks begin lighting up the sky, and everyone enjoys them. Kairi briefly makes eye contact with Keiichiro and doesn't seem to mind this relaxing moment. Episode end. That was good. Thoughts?
It was a cute ending scene, and like I said, anytime Noelle is on the screen and making an impact, I'm happy. So, I enjoyed this. And I mean, who knows, despite this, of course, being a clip show, it might have led to a little less animosity between Kairi and Keiichiro. You never know.
I do like the whole party scene here. It's not the calm before the storm that was billed, but it's nice to see the characters like spend a night relaxed like this and just enjoy themselves. Uh, and I find fireworks boring nowadays because they're all the same, but that display looked really good. I would have watched those. And I have to wonder if Noel actually like bought those fireworks as well, or if that was a coincidence. Like he planned it around that happening. Uh, all right. Why don't we try to kill a few more minutes here? Personally, and I'm sure I said this during the Kyuranger one last year, I don't think clip shows are necessary in this day and age, in this era of streaming. If you miss an episode, there's a good chance you have access to the internet to catch what happened online. Like, even if it's going to your local library. And I kind of feel like we don't need these anymore.
I agree, but I would also add that the copyright rules are a lot stricter in Japan, so they're like unless you know about American streaming websites, then
Well, like, Toei should have its own. Wouldn't Toei, like, offer its shows online in some way, though?
I don't know because it still seems like they try to sell, the Blu-ray discs and they actually try to sell the episodes. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's really caught on for Toei. I mean, obviously they have Netflix and Hulu, but it seems like they're still selling episodes on disc.
Yeah. And there are people who buy those, but I don't know. Like the future is now.
Yeah, I would agree. It is a bit outdated. But in terms of clip shows, this was a pretty decent one, especially because it's actually leading up to the next arc, which is time to start working together more consistently. And the next episode, Keiichiro and Kairi are gonna have to do just that.
Now this sounds like fun.
Totally. This may have been a clip show, but it still felt like an actual episode. Uh, Not to diss on KyoRanger's whole Gruntman Sentai thing last year.
Don't even start.
That was a neat idea. I'll give them that. This was just better done. But yeah, looking forward to the next arc. I can't believe we're already like 3/5 of the way through this show, though. It's gonna be over before we know it.
Well, what do you think's coming next?
I have no idea.
No, that's for later.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see once the identities get revealed.
Where do we go
But
from
that'll
there?
probably be.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be later, but then again, Raimon got taken out pretty quickly, so who knows?
Yeah. Alright. If everyone said everything they want to,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
alright. Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow for the finale of Kamen Rider Build. And next Tuesday for more LupinRanger vs. PodRanger. See you next time.
And a new Common Rider. Thanks for listening.
Adieu, and may the power protect you, Rangers.